First. All right, here we go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Roberto Dorda. I'm going to ask you guys a little question before we start. Who here has emotions when something happy, sad, mad, or even stressed happens to them? Raise your hands. Thank you. I know I get stressed when I have a big paper coming up or a big test. Mental health rates are rising among college students, which is why it's important to implement policies that reduce stigma, emphasize prevention, and provide access to quality care. Let's talk about Isabel. Now, I don't have an exact photo of Isabel, but I'm going to ask you to use your imagination to portray her. Isabel is a 20-year-old undergrad student who identifies as a Black and Latina woman. During her time in high school, she worked 3 jobs and was able to graduate a year early. During her first semester of college, Isabel noticed that she was crying more and more every day and didn't feel like herself anymore. During a Spanish exam, Isabel overheard other students watching a video about racism within her community. Isabel was overwhelmed with emotion and left the room without finishing the exam. When she got back to her dorm, Isabel suffered from a severe panic attack. Isabel ended up going on medical withdrawal from the university. After some time, she enrolled in a local re-entry program and graduated recently. Studies have shown that more than 40% of students consider dropping out. I believe that all universities need to prioritize mental health within their students. Some may argue that it isn't the university's job to ensure the mental health ensure the mental health of its students. But I would say what I would say to those people is that the universities have a social responsibility, and not caring for medical health could easily affect the numbers of students they have enrolled. It is different when universities are short-staffed. A perfect example of being short-staffed would be the University of Washington. When classes came back to campus after COVID-19 quarantines, the school wasn't unable to assist all the students who came for counseling and therapy. I believe that a certain portion of a university's income should go towards employment and having the resources necessary to assist students who need help with mental health. Mental health has become no joke. Matter of fact, within colleges, mental health within colleges are at an all-time high. After a study done in 2021 and 2022, across 133 campuses with a total of 96,000 students, the University of Michigan found that 45% students reported symptoms of depression. 38% of students reported symptoms of anxiety, and 50% of students reported having seriously considered suicide in the past year. Rates of students going to therapy have gone up too in past years. In the year 2020 and 2022, the rate of students going to therapy or counseling has increased from 30% to 37%. According to Boston University, after a study done by Time during the 2022 to 2024 academic year, about 41% of students had reported symptoms of depression. 36% of students had signs of anxiety, and 14% of students had considered suicide. There are ways to spot and help those who struggle with mental health. I believe that every other semester, universities should have a short set survey that all students must complete to be able to apply for classes. These surveys will allow universities to see how each and every student is doing mentally, and could also offer a place for the students to go if they need help with mental health. People could argue that they don't know that they need mental health, and that the mental health surveys could be an absolute waste of time, and they don't need help with mental health. My response to them would be that a lot of people don't know they need mental health. They need help with mental health until they have these issues later, like the issues arrive. There are other ways for students to become more aware of their mental health. Binghamton University believes that students should write in a journal, set boundaries, join a community, practice mindfulness, exercise, find a creative outlet, and manage sleep/nutrition. In conclusion, we spoke about Isabel's story, mental health statistics, and how we can make a real change. I motivate all of you to go out if you're struggling with mental health, and if you aren't struggling with mental health, reach out still and give it a chance. Thank you all so much for your time.